Hello there, my lovely, wonderful, beautiful friends. Today we're going to be talking about the immune system. Alright, so I did a little research on the immune system. It's very interesting when you begin to learn about how our bodies work, and that is why I love nutrition. And so I decided to share with you what I have learned about the immune system. So let's go. What is the immune system? The immune system is our body's natural protective system, and it is made up of various different components, such as the complementary system, the lymphatic system, or spleen, or bone marrow, leukocytes, antibodies, and so on. Also, another important part of the immune system is our thymus. So our thymus is an organ that is located in the chest cavity here. And the beautiful, interesting part of the thymus and how it functions with the immune system is that lymphocytes are white blood cells, and white blood cells produce antibodies. Antibodies are those which fight off infections in our bodies. So lymphocytes now, which are the white blood cells, when they're produced in our bone marrow, they then move or travel to our thymus, and the special hormones in our thymus produces, or it improves the lymphocytes and turn them into T cells. If you've ever heard about T cells, well, if you've never heard about T cells are cells that destroy infected cells and also destroy cancerous cells in the body. Okay, so that is, our thymus is very important in the generative process of healthy cells and to destroy cancerous cells in the body. There is the spleen. The spleen in our body, it acts as a type of detective, which when the blood passes through our spleen, the spleen is able to detect damaged red blood cells and is able to discard these damaged red blood cells from our bodies. So, alright, what is immunity? So we know about our body's immune system, and I want you to really understand how this works. Okay, so this system is just a component of different organs, of tissues, of cells in the body that make up the immune system to keep us safe from outside invaders that comes into our body, foreign substances, bacteria, viruses, and any harmful substance that may come into our body or are developed in our body. Okay, so what is immunity? Immunity is our body's ability to stay well. Is our body's ability to protect itself from any or various types of diseases that develop in our body. And we know that there are many different types of diseases, right? So there are airborne diseases, there's air pollution, there's free radicals, there are diseases that we get from agents around in the atmosphere like mosquitoes, or transmitted by from another person, like sexual transmitted diseases. Diseases that are developed in our bodies like autoimmune diseases, like diabetes, and so on. We get diseases also from the types of food that we eat, from living an unhealthy lifestyle. For example, if we smoke cigarettes too much, that damages our lungs, and it leaves toxic substances in our bodies. We get diseases if we are not exercising and keeping ourselves fit. Our bone marrow produces, so our bone marrow is very important because it is the one that produces white blood cells, or leukocytes. There are many different types of white blood cells, but mainly these white blood cells are produced to fight off diseases. So this is how they operate. Alright, so this is how the cycle works. So our bone marrows are healthy and strong, and they produce white blood cells. And then our white blood cells, which are lymphocytes or leukocytes, whatever, white blood cells, and then our white blood cells produce these antibodies. These antibodies now are these products of lymphocytes now. They are part of the complementary system. There are also two different types of immunity that I know of. So there's innate immunity, so that which is natural to our bodies. So our body's natural defense, which is embedded and built in us, which is innate. So any invaders coming, like viruses that we're used to getting in flu season, we're used to dust. So our bodies are naturally built to protect ourselves from any harmful substances in the atmosphere, dust, as I said, any particles, foreign substances. You notice that if something gets in your eye becomes teary. That is a part of the immune system defense to rid itself of anything that might cause it harm. Okay, that is a part of the immune system. If you notice when you get a mosquito bite, you get a bump, that is a sign that your immune system is functioning well, because that shows you that the protein in your blood is actually reacting to the protein in this mosquito's saliva and is actually building up a defense in your body. Another type of immunity is adaptive immunity. So the adaptive immunity in our bodies, what it does is recognizes any kind of foreign substances, bacteria, viruses, fungus, toxins that might come into our bodies that are somehow new. Unlike the dirt in our atmosphere, unlike the regular seasonal flu that we might get, there are certain uncommon viruses and bacteria that might go around from time to time. So our bodies are able to adapt to these types of viruses, bacteria, and so on, develop a way how to deal with them. So it recognizes these bacteria, these harmful substances, and it neutralizes them. I think that is very beautiful. So lymph is a liquid in the body. So we hear about lymphocytes. Lymph is actually a liquid substance in the body that is produced in the lymphatic system, produced in the bone marrow and so on, because the bone marrow is a part of the lymphatic system, right? So lymph is produced in the body. It is a liquid, and then it is transported from the lymphatic system into our bloodstream. And we know that our blood is what transports nutrients, oxygen around our body. In our blood, we can find white blood cells. In our blood, we find red blood cells in our blood. So the lymphatic system produces this lymph liquid or fluid. It then gets transported into our bloodstream, and that is how we find white blood cells in our blood. So it is very important for us to keep our lymphatic system in tip-top health. So keeping our lymphatic system in good health helps to boost our immune system overall. So our immune system is our lymphatic system, okay? So the minute we're taking care of our lymphatic system, we're literally automatically boosting our immune system at the same time. Our lymph nodes needs to be free of mucus, and so as I said, so that the lymph fluid can be released into our blood. So if we have a body that is clogged up with mucus, then this transaction won't be able to go on fluidly. So we need to rid our bodies of mucus, and this is one way to keep our immune system boosted and at high level. One way we can boost our immune system, let's talk about this, is to include apple cider vinegar in our diet. So what apple cider vinegar does, it breaks down the mucous membranes in our bodies. Apple cider vinegar is very acidic, so it just breaks down the mucus and clear our lymph nodes. Also, other types of food that we can include in our diet to boost our immune system, just like with apple cider vinegar, which is acidic, we can include citrus fruits. So citrus fruits are acidic, great for our immune system. Another food that is great for our immune system is sea moss or Irish moss, because it does help to break down mucus in our bodies. Ginger, garlic, turmeric. I love turmeric. I love the combination of turmeric and ginger together, especially in a tea. Or what I love to do is to blend turmeric and ginger together. That helps to clear up your lymph nodes. Another type of food that is very good for our immune system is fermented food, because fermented food produce good bacteria. So good bacteria helps to build up our bodies. So you have bad bacteria, but there's also good bacteria that helps to build our immune system, and the good bacteria can be found in the stomach. So some foods that produce good bacteria are wine, your gut, yogurt has good probiotics. Sauerkraut is good for your stomach because it's been fermented in vinegar as well. So our immune system is just a collective body of organs, tissues, and cells working together, either to promote wellness in our body by eradicating toxins, destroying infected cells, or by regenerating certain cells in our body, replenishing our body's cells, helping to create more blood cells. So I hope that you learned a little bit more about your immune system in this video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, eat well, walk good. Bye.